Morning, guys. Close the door. Alright, switching a few things up. Got the face cam back. But let's go. Let's go ahead and get started. But got some exciting news yesterday with the stream, with my trading, with my alerting. Hopefully announce that soon. But let's just say this morning show's getting close to blowing up. Getting some good promotion behind it. Let's get started. We have I gotta rename all these so it's easier on me. We have today, Thursday, jobless claims, PPI. So this is the producer. This is you got consumer side and then producer side, the supply side and the demand side. Definitely going to be big. China is going to be interesting tonight. So brace for some possible some movement overnight. Yeah, GDP year over year on China. So if you are swinging, you might have a little movement overnight. And then tomorrow we have manufacturing, retail sales, Bostic talks 8:45 a.m. about the monetary policy. So that's a big speech right there. I wonder who he's talking to. Business inventories, and then the University of Michigan sentiment that moved us a little bit last time. So, like always, we have some good. I just shorted there, so I'm gonna close that position. So we're popping up. Some good movement. I mean, yesterday, keep forgetting my trade recap, but yesterday beautiful. I mean, you guys, make sure you check out my Twitter. You guys aren't following my Twitter. I'm giving a lot of stuff out on Twitter, not to clog up my bring it right here. I'm not gonna clog up my alert channel. I'm trying to work with some servers to actually get me like a notes. Is Twitter down? But working on some. We'll work on that a little bit later. I get signed out on Twitter. So, I give some good stuff on Twitter, not to clog up my alert channel and all that. Debating on doing notes in my alert channel, maybe some futures, but we'll see. Yesterday we had, I posted here long at 1023. Price was set 3772. Like, look at this, beautiful. Computer's running a little slow. $10.23. Look at this, beautiful. I mean, we onto it, on that right there, I called that bottom, bro. Of course, I didn't hold that long on futures, but I give things like that, and then I always back it up with kind of, what I like to do. I don't like to say I went long, but I always back it up. Went long 11.629, sold 11.63. That's pretty good money right there. Nice move. NQ hitting that sell off supply. Did that fib. There's that 125 point sell off from NQ. So NQ called the top right there. But make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I get some good stuff out there. So ES 3800. Things might change with PPI. We might have some movement, but sell off. We recovered most of that sell off up. That's how the market's been doing. We have the strong sell offs, we cover it up, and then continue away. Overnight, 3800. You could tell 3800 was a nice bounce here, nice bounce here. Overnight opened up or closed. After close, we continue to fall. We had a nice bounce here. There's your bounce, but look, we did not break structure. Why do I have, this is like the 20th time I deleted this. Okay. Right here, we didn't break structure of this high. If we did bounce up, break this high, this demand would be strong, but you can tell it's weak, so your bounce isn't as strong. And then look, we are breaking through. We are at a key level at 3.7. So 3740 key 300 above. Go your higher time frames if you guys want to know. Right here. 3740. If you do break below 3740, I'm looking kind of 3722 bounce. We have a fresh demand down here, 4 hour. And then below that we have here, and then 3656, and below that is not good. But I thought we would have better response down here. So let's see if we have a little possible pop up. Yesterday, that's what we did. Kind of going into CPI. 8 o'clock is usually when we have, a decent move. The 8 o'clock pop up, came back down, huge push up. Um, did we break the outside? So we are close to getting. Yeah, we did break outside. So right now we are not an inside candle. We did break to the bottom by 75 cents. So here's a little inside week here, and then we finally broke to the bottom of this inside week here. NQ. And my computer is struggling today. NQ recovered a lot faster, but just kind of stayed up there. Also, it's kind of hasn't even broken down here. Hasn't broken below CPI. So NQ still has this uptrend and possibly haven't broken, but the data coming out could possibly change everything. Can't really see any zones. SPY 373. SPY is at this must hold area. There's this 373 to 371 and a half ish. That 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces. You can tell what happened. The bounce isn't as strong. We didn't make a new high. So we could possibly bounce. The main thing is, are we going to, this is going to be, I'm not long-term bullish until we break that 390. Then I would go long-term bullish. But, this month is very, very, very full of data. Okay. VIX up to 28. Are we gonna? The main thing here on VIX I'd watch is, are we gonna break that 29? But above 29, we have some supplies up here. Here's that demand bounce. I showed that. I showed that on Twitter actually. I need to post that. I'm just gonna look at higher time frame stuff on these tickers because the data is probably gonna change everything. So daily, Apple gap down. Strong response from Apple from gapping down. We're still kind of just stuck. The 2-day, yeah, that's the 2-day where we hit yesterday, kind of rejected, or hit previous day, rejected. And the 2-day down here. So if we do drop down on 137, I could possibly look to go long A, B, C. AMD. AMD recovered. We took puts overnight, which our profit was horrible on this. I should have really averaged down, but I don't like averaging down big losers like that. Well, it was a big loser, but we had a almost 2% gap down that we couldn't hit. We were just this 75 just seems to 75 to 71 just keeps getting buyers in. We closed here. AMD's up. I know TSM had earnings. We did take a NVIDIA call. NVIDIA's not reacting as I wanted it to, but AMD is. AMD showing strength. Definitely keep that up, or keep that on watch. We could possibly see it hit up to 84.32, but that's when we have a supply. Here's our drop, base drop. You can tell right here was our first supply. Drop, we based, we dropped. Look at how we came back up here. 88 and then dropped. Oh man, sometimes I wish I would like swing that. So we hit that once, take it off, but when we hit demand, we usually create new demand. And right here. So definitely watching 84. I'm actually going to set alert. 83.40 at alert. Today. Need to start setting alerts again. Appreciate you guys joining. If you guys haven't like and subscribe. For you late joiners, I got some good news yesterday on the stream and on my learning and all that, but on the stream. But I'm definitely getting possibility of some good promotion coming in. Possibly joining up with a few big name streamers. So hopefully we could get this really going good. Whether I have 0 streamers, what's up, Brad? Whether I have 0 streamers or 100, I'm still gonna pop up here and do my thing. Go through the charts. This is my charting time. This is where I drill down my charts and whatnot. Amazon, we had a nice bounce from our demand yesterday. I think we're gonna break through this. So here's our demand bounce right here, 4-hour. Here's our initial one. We bounced here, create new demand on that bounce. Rallied up, came down, touched it. Main thing is, did we break structure? No. We are making a descending triangle. Yeah, Brad. Oh, love that. I've never actually spoken to him. Never. So Amazon looks definitely weak, but the only problem is we could catch, this is kind of a spot where they're buying it up. Google. If we went 1 week out on our Google puts, we would have been primed on this. We got where do we get these? Main thing is, look, we broke structure though. So to break your structure here, so this demand that we have down here is strong. So definitely, I'm definitely watching that. Especially with the stock split coming up, we have, it's kind of a weird demand too. Let's look at what looks like extended 24-hour. There we go. And that's not bad. 2176. That's how we created a higher high, higher low. So, we are kind of in an uptrend. Stock split the 18th, 14th, 15th. That's Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, yo, Zavani, I do one-on-ones. I'll send you, here, hold on, let me post the link. It's not updated though, so I'll update it today, and then, tonight, sign up. I haven't updated it lately. So here's my one-on-one calendar, but is that right? Yeah, but it's not updated. So please just wait for later tonight to sign up if you're gonna sign up. Um, my wife works nights and I have to watch the kids, so it's kind of hard to do one-on-ones. But my son's actually getting a little better, so just look at it tonight. But that's the link, so kind of save that link. I might post something today too. I'm gonna start picking up one-on-ones because I love one-on-ones. I mean, the best way to learn is to teach. The best way to learn is to teach. We got 5 minutes for data, so Google definitely watching this area. That would have been a nice. I might grab a lot. Well, see, Amazon. The thing with Amazon was it ran up, had a beautiful run up to. There's it split, beautiful run up to a split, and then after a split sell off. Shop was a recent one with the split. Here's its split, decent run up. Split came, kind of had a nice sell off. So that's kind of worrying me about Google. It's not getting it to run up, but maybe it's opposite. Meta bounced from our demand yesterday. There's kind of a 4 hour. I kind of want to keep this one down here. There's our previous demand. When we bounce from demand, we create new demand, and then look, we bounce. So we are. I'm trying. What I really want to see with Meta is, we have this resistance here, this huge resistance spot right here. But main thing, I should have noticed that because that's a strong. This is what I'm talking about, Google. Look at that break of structure here. We made a new high by creating a higher low. So we definitely, nice push. We come back. No matter how bad the sell-off is, we continued up. That was a nice play. That was on my watch list 2 days ago. This 160.31. Let's actually flip that over to start building our watch list. So no longer inside week. So meta, there's that. So I think we're creating, we're getting closer. That's what we're squeezing. But I mean, look at, we've been stuck here. 11% since it's about a month. We've been in 11% range. Microsoft, sadness, had a beautiful put on Monday. Right here. It just gave us one last push up and then fell. Kind of sad. I think this went like 600%. Not really watching Microsoft at all. Nvidia have a call. Doesn't look like it's gonna pan out. Nvidia, I just saw kind of like a little squeeze pushing. Resistance. I thought we popped through because we were creating higher lows, and I thought we popped through here, but we had that market sell off end of day. Kind of sad. Oh, there's the data. Big drop down. Initial reaction's down, so we might pop up. Oh, Twitter's down. $1.1 consensus 0.8. Jobless claims plus 9K. Jobless claims are still going up. But PPI is not going to be as bad as CPI. What's up, as? How's Twitter down with this whole Elon? That's interesting. Yesterday we kind of pushed up into CPI where we dumped. There's an initial kind of slow wind up to CPI dump. What did we do today? Kind of a slow wind down into PPI, push up. Yeah, I can't believe why is Twitter down? That's crazy. What am I supposed to do with my life? It even has an error internal code. All right, so PPI not the biggest move, so let's go ahead and continue charting. Let's go ahead and start over. Well, yeah, because I want to do that watch. So let's pop that up. I'm just watching at 3740, key 3800 above, NQ. NQ key level is going to be 11.5, and then uptrend. So we have an uptrend going. VIX. Did VIX pop up on that? Actually, VIX dropped down. Apple 132 gap up demand and 143 key hold. So still watching at 143 key hold, 147 supply. Apple a decent push down. Let's go back to 1 hour. AMD. I had a 73.19. 84.32 key supply. Amazon, I had 118 pivot, which we weren't able to break. That was a big spot to break. Demand 107.38. Had that bounce yesterday. We're just coming right. Prime day numbers. Kind of watch its prime days numbers. Google split to 18th, and I'm watching 2122 demand. No, 2176. Meta. Let's see, 0.31 demand weak because we already touched it. 172 gap fill. not much in between that. Um, Possibly the daily supply, the gap down. What I really wanted to see is break that low. Man, I'm getting a lot of spam today. Microsoft. Just gonna skip Microsoft. Nvidia 150. Got 153.5. Huge resistance. Then we have this supply here, but not the best slap. I mean, we have a gap down. But we didn't break that previous structure. I mean, we broke the structure. We did start. Could possibly see a little bounce there, but you can tell we were kind of just beginning this flag. So that's Nvidia. That's what Nvidia looks pretty primed. Let's see if we could break that. Break down. I guess Twitter's back up. No. Flagging. Definitely watch that breakdown of the flag, but I mean, we lose these key spots. I mean, you go to a higher time frame on the video. In this right here, 147. Just look at those previous support, possibly turning previous resistance could be turning support. Definitely watch that. Tesla. Tesla's just Tesla's moves coming. Look at this. Look at that. That had a ton of consolidation on the weekly. There's that, this is downtrend, barely broke above. Have a 7073 supply. Let's see what we got. Six for six. Um, Yes, not bad. That Twitter bounce. Can't tell me I'm wrong on that one. There's your weekly. That beautiful push up. What we do, come back down. Decent move up on that Twitter. But that happened, I believe, overnight because of the suing. The suing. There's snow. There's your 2 day. Sheesh. Alright, so we'll just go back to ES. Let's mark up some ES stuff and then call it a day. 3740. Where do we bounce? 3740. We're holding it right now. So watch that. I wish we had a good. We have a possibly this weird candle. I wish it was green though. But definitely watching. If we do push up, watch that 3800. If we're able to break above 3800, we should be heading back up to where we kind of sold off end of day yesterday. We do have to make, like I said, all our volume strong sells are being bought in. Sell off. This is the only one right now. Strong sell come back in. I mean, you look at lower time frame, you can tell every nice push down, getting bought back up. Quick push down, bought back up. Push down here, bought back up. Huge push down on CPI, bought back up. Push down here, so we haven't really pushed down here. And then here. So if we do recover, definitely watch that high yesterday. So we have. I still gotta keep this demand up because we touched it here, but we can still have sell orders up here. Because the whole thing with supply and demand is you had this drastic quick sell-off, and there might be still fill orders up here that didn't get filled. Because remember, you got to get liquidity to fill, and there's not gonna be much liquidity in pre-market. So the aspect behind it is you get back into here and you have sell orders just still sitting here. They're not going to cancel their sell orders because they're able to get that big of a push down here. Of course they think, oh, we're going to get back up here. They're going to push it down again. So definitely watch this uncovered area. But there's your balance. Here is your imbalance. What did we do? We filled that imbalance up perfectly, and then you continue to drop. I mean, you can't get any more beautiful than that if you saw that. What I say yesterday? Going to short end of day, stop loss ES, high of day. So I shorted around here, saw we made a lower high, shorted around here, my stop was going to be here. So end of day, of course, end of day didn't get that much of a move unless you held. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Definitely watch 3740, possibly 3800, and then kind of the high amount of CPI data. Appreciate you guys. Uh, y'all have a great day. Hopefully Twitter gets back up.